morning Year 2 and welcome to week 3 of your remote learning. It's Miss White here and I'm going to be the one doing your videos this week. I'm really looking forward to it because I've enjoyed reading your emails and talking to you about your work so much that I'm really excited to be the one that's setting the tasks for you this week. I hope you've all had a really lovely weekend and you've managed to get outside or just do something really relaxing that's a bit more exciting than doing your schoolwork all week. Today is Monday the 18th of January, and just like last week, I would like you to write the date at the top of one of your pieces of work. It's really important that we keep practicing the days of the week and the months of the year so that we learn them really well. When you're doing some reading today, I'd like you to talk to someone at home about what's happened in the story so far. You might talk about who the characters are, you might talk about what they've been doing, and then when you've done that, I'd like you to predict what you think might happen next. Now, it might be that you're really close to the end of your story, and that's okay, because you can just predict how you think the story will end. And it might be that you're right at the beginning of your story, and that's okay too, because you can just recap what you've read so far and then predict what you think the problem might be, what will be the exciting thing that happens in the story. After you've done some reading, we'd like you to do some phonics. Now you're going to have your phonic dash to start you off, which is just going through all of the phonic sounds like we would do in class. You've also got your words of the week in there as well for you to practice. When you've done that, there'll be a PowerPoint looking at changing the words that end in a Y and adding the suffix ed. So you looked at this at the end of last week, and today it's just a bit of a recap of those spelling rules, and then you will have a look, cover, write, check sheet to do, which will be practicing those sounds. After that, it's literacy, and there'll be an introduction video with me, and in literacy today you will be creating a story map which will be ready for writing the story of the tiger who came to tea. This one's really exciting because I'm really looking forward to reading your stories. So the story map is going to help us get ready for writing the story. I hope you've been practicing lots. After that, you're going to have some maths. And in maths, we're going to be looking at the 5 times table. We're going to be doing some counting in fives, and we're going to have pictures of different 5 times tables, and we'll be looking to find the number sentence that matches it. After that, your foundation subject today is RE, and you are going to be thinking about how Muslims put their belief about prayer into action, and there'll be a PowerPoint to talk to you all about prayer, and you're going to be making a prayer mat. So it's a bit of art and design alongside the RE there, so you get to design your own Muslim prayer mat, which should be quite enjoyable after doing lots of writing earlier in the day. Now, I know that Mrs. Wood has been giving you some daily challenges, and so I've decided to give you one as well. And what I'd like you to do is I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds, I would like you to see how many times you can write down odd numbers. How many odd numbers can you come up with? So, after you've finished the video, or you can pause me just now, you can count up to 30 and see how many odd numbers you can write down. I'm going to start writing some down now. I wonder if you can beat my score. Now, I won't have had the full time, but I still wonder if you can beat me. I'm going to stop in 3, 2, 1. I'm struggling to think. Oh, here we go. So I've got some numbers here. You can pause me and count how many I've got and see if you can beat my score. How many odd numbers can you write down in 30 seconds? That's today's daily challenge. I hope you have a really wonderful day, and I look forward to you sending your work. And today we would like you to send in your maths work so we can see how you're getting on with your multiplication. Have a lovely day, everyone.